How you guys doing? Welcome back to BP's Pro Wrestling Corner right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for joining me and Skippy right here. Smackdown, Friday Night Smackdown took place, man, in Vegas. We got some draft picks that happened 4 rounds of craziness. Some I like, some I don't like, some I agree with, some I don't agree with. What'd you think of the whole night? I mean, there's different feelings.
I'd say it was pretty average, honestly. The show could have been better. Lots of plot holes that I found personally, and we'll talk about it a little bit more in detail later.
Yeah, I don't know. And this whole 2-night thing, man. So they drafted 30 superstars on SmackDown. Now they're going to draft 40 superstars on Raw. That's not including the people that are hurt, like Samoa Joe and all these other people that's supposed to be coming back. And what about the return of John Morrison and all these guys? These guys still haven't been drafted yet. Yeah. So we got, there's a lot of things that's going to happen, have to happen. I don't know. We're going to get right down into it. It started out, the whole night started off with the match that I thought was fucking awesome, because I love seeing these two fucking fight. Excuse my language, I don't give a shit. But I like seeing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins go at it, former Shield members, former brothers in arms. It was a great match, but I hate when they end by disqualification. That's exactly what happened. Roman Reigns got disqualified only because Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, came through the ring there and grabbed a hold of Seth Rollins and took him underneath the ring. I give this match 3.5, 4 stars, and I hate doing that because it's a disqualification, But but that's what happened. What do you think of that match?
I give it 3 stars as well. My thing is, I wanted a clear winner, and I understand why they're not going to give us one, especially on the SmackDown Live. That is a pay-per-view match.
That is. I agree with that.
That's a WrestleMania match. Let's put it that way. It's 2 of the best in the business right now.
And there should have been a clear-cut winner because whoever won this match has a first draft pick.
So it made sense to do it by DQ to give Raw the first pick. And Bray Wyatt, of course, that was all amazing. I loved every second of that.
Yeah.
The DQ did kind of tarnish the match.
Right.
But the Bray Wyatt stuff was awesome, I thought.
And I don't think they would want to pin the two top superstars anyway. They don't want Roman Reigns to get pinned. They don't want Seth Rollins to get pinned. So it's kind of like the Hell in a Cell situation when we had Seth Rollins go against Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, at the Hell in a Cell. They didn't want either one of them to lose, so they threw a wrench in there. So that's pretty funny, actually. I agree with that. But anyway, so next thing up, man, Stephanie McMahon comes out, and we are getting down and dirty. We're going to go right for the first round draft pick. Raw, man, they picked 3. SmackDown picked 2. The reason why Raw picked 3 is it's 3 hours. SmackDown only 2 hours. So I picked 2. I don't know how they're going to do it on Raw just coming Monday, but we're going to have to find out about that. But their first round pick, man, for Raw, man, they automatically came up and picked the Raw Women's Champion right off the bat. Yeah. Make sure they got her right on the show, Rebecca Lynch. What do you think about that? Was that a good pick, do you think?
I think there are some better candidates, sure, but overall, why wouldn't you want the man on your show?
Yeah, I mean, I still agree. SmackDown did return fire right back, and they picked their first round pick was Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think we always knew that was coming. Fox has always wanted Roman Reigns.
But not only that, see, this is pretty funny how this happened, because if you notice what I just said, Becky Lynch went to Raw, Roman Reigns went to SmackDown. These 2 stars are on the cover of the new game right off the bat. So right there, they're on the cover of WWE 2K20 coming out.
And I think that ultimately had a lot to do with why they were chosen that way.
Exactly. I think so too. All right, next up, man, Raw comes back and hits the OC. All 3 members, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, all 3 of them going to Raw.
I've always been a big fan. I think that was a great pick. You get AJ Styles, who's an A+ player right off the start, and you get the club with him.
I love AJ Styles.
Why would
you have to have the club? I think too. I wouldn't want to split them guys up.
No,
there's no way. I can get into it. SmackDown comes back and returns. The favorite takes the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So it all depends on where because Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar, none of these guys have been drafted yet. So it all depends. I don't know what's going to happen there. But SmackDown did take Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that because they've been acting like Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt are not done yet. But unless they swap champions, which is always a possibility.
Yeah, that could be.
It looks like it might have been the end of Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt.
Brock could come over to Raw and Seth can go over to SmackDown. And if that's the case, I would try to piss off Rebecca Lynch. We talk about that because they are an item now. But also, not only that, will that title change colors? The Universal Champion's red. If he goes over to SmackDown, is it going to turn blue?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's an eventual change they make anyway. Keeping Universal title red and the WWE Championship becoming the SmackDown Championship, and just having the Raw Champion and the SmackDown Champion. I don't think a Universal.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
never
they'll
liked,
change the Universal Championship and make it just the SmackDown Championship, just like the.
Yeah, I never liked the Universal Championship thing. I think it
Right.
should just be the Raw's
So
champion.
You have the Raw WWE Champion and the SmackDown WWE Champion.
Yeah.
Well, there, yeah.
They're two different brands now. So
Next up, man, I like this pick right here for Raw. Comes back for the third guy and picks up Drew McIntyre. I'm an absolute fan of Drew McIntyre. I think he's great. What do you think about that pick? That was awesome, I thought.
Yeah, I like it. I think he's going to be world champion here soon. He's an absolutely
I agree with that.
beast. I mean, he's a monster.
Yeah, he needs to be
So-
definitely in the talks anyway of getting a championship match. Next thing that happened on the card, man, was this whole King Corbin thing went against Shorty Gable, the new name. Chad Gable is I guess it's Chad Shorty Gable, or maybe it's just. If you watched it last night, it was just Shorty Gable. So
Yeah.
that was pretty funny how they did that. I gave that match 3 stars only because King Corbin, he entertains me. I love it. He's funny as shit. I like watching him more.
Yeah, I give it 4 stars. I like both guys.
Yeah.
That was a great technical wrestling match. They really sold the Chad Gable back, like Baron Corbin working his back. I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to tell a story in that ring. Let's be honest here.
both of them did a good job doing it.
The one thing I do not like is why are we seeing this match every week?
I think he's in.
Is it a best of 7 series and they're not telling us that?
Right.
Like, what is going on?
Right. Well, you know how they do. Sometimes the feuds go on forever, and
I don't mind watching
after a
it, but
while.
I'm curious why it's there.
Right.
Because they put on great matches every time they wrestle. They really do.
Exactly. But anything, next up, second round pick coming up, guys. Raw gets 3 more, SmackDown gets 2. First pick for Raw on the second round was Randy Orton, one of my favorite wrestlers, man. He's on Raw now. But I'm hearing that, I'm seeing rumors now that Randy's going to be turning face. Turning into a good guy now since he's moving to Raw. We'll see what happens.
I don't think I like that. I've always liked Randy Orton as a heel.
I've always liked him as a heel too, but I don't know what's going to happen.
His face work was okay, but I mean, he is by far the best heel in the business. Especially when no one's.
I don't know, man.
Limiting
Because Mr. King Corbin's going to give him a run for his money on that situation there. It's pretty funny. Hey, man, SmackDown fires back, and they get the boss, Sasha Banks, right off the rip. I think that was a pretty good pick for SmackDown, so we'll just have to see what they do with Sasha there. What do you think about Miss Sasha? I know she's one of your favorites.
I think they really didn't want to risk separating Sasha and Bayley, so.
But the thing is, we don't know where Bayley's going yet.
She just won the SmackDown Women's title. I'm pretty sure she's safe on SmackDown.
There you go.
Things can change, absolutely.
That's a spoiler we didn't get to yet, but that's what happened.
Sorry.
You're right. Next up, man, one of my favorite guys, man. I really love Ricochet. He's now a part of Raw. That was a good pick for them guys, I thought.
Absolutely. He's very entertaining. Always has been.
Yeah. High flying for sure.
Sky's the limit on that guy. No pun intended. So.
Yeah, definitely. SmackDown comes back and they get the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I think this is that's a pretty good pick for SmackDown. I knew SmackDown won. For some reason, it's like they want all these big guys, all these big stars.
They want the larger than life. They want Brock Lesnar.
They want some
Braun.
good feuds. Yeah, they want some good feuds, I guess. So, but no, Raw comes right back and picks your man Bobby Lashley. So, what does this mean for? Is Lana going with them? Is Rusev good? Are they going to continue their storyline over there? I don't know. But Lana and Rusev has not been picked yet. But I'm pretty sure right now Bobby Lashley. We'll just have to see if they come back, go with a different storyline for them guys or not. But speaking of Braun Strowman, October 31st at 1 p.m., if you guys don't know what's happening there, it's Crown Jewel pay-per-view. You're going to have Braun Strowman go against the boxing heavyweight champion,
Tyson Fury, yeah.
Mr. Tyson Fury there. And also Brock Lesnar defending, why? I don't know why. But defending the WWE Championship against Cain Velasquez. You know, this match did not need a title. I don't understand what's going on here. But whatever.
No, those names draw on their own.
Exactly. But, you know, I don't know. That's for another thing. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar and Heyman come out, man. They talk about fighting Cain Velasquez and Rey Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? At the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. And this is what's happened. So, I don't know what's happened. Cain Velasquez came out and tried to get in the ring with them. And Brock wasn't having no part of it. He left the ring, him and Heyman. So, I don't know. But, yeah, that was pretty strange, I thought. Next up.
I liked when he said that he's going to get a matching scar. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. He did tell him that he's going to give him a matching scar. That was crazy on the other side of his face. Because remember, back in 2010, Cain did beat Brock Lesnar for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. Next up, the New Day versus OC. You know, I cannot believe the New Day, Kofi Kingston, pinned AJ Styles, dude. I gave that match 3 stars only because I was confused. I was confused. I didn't understand. Maybe they felt bad because Kofi lost in 5 seconds to Brock. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't get it.
I'm going to say this. I gave it 3 stars, and here's why. This match could have been a 20-minute pay-per-view match as well. This card was booked solid, and they just under-delivered. I watched the commercial-free version, and I looked. This match went under 4 minutes in commercial-free. 4 minutes for a match is not enough.
No, I don't. I totally agree with that.
But and one other thing I did not like, Kofi Kingston out there throwing pancakes, dancing around. You just got squashed for the title. Don't you think you'd be a little pissed off? I'm pissed off.
I would be a little pissed off for sure. Yeah, definitely. Next up, round 3, man. Raw comes with the pick. One of my favorite divas, women. One of my favorite women in WWE right now, Miss Alexa Bliss. She got picked now. She's on Raw, and I like that move. You know. I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. Not only Alexa, I'm a big fan of Mandy.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Yeah, blonde is what I call them.
But Alexa Bliss has always been one of my favorite. I've watched her on NXT. I watched her go from this Disney-type princess to the heel that really gave her career a push with Blake and Murphy.
She went from a manager to a fucking good wrestler, and I love it, man.
Yeah,
that was great.
She's the greatest. I think.
Exactly. Next up, Smackdown came back and they returned their favor. Speaking of Blonderage, Lacey Evans, one of my favorite women, also Lacey. She is picked. She's now part of SmackDown. So we're going to have to see if Lacey Evans will come in there and take care of all these nasties on SmackDown.
Nasties. Yeah, nasties.
This right here, I did not understand this one, but I'm hearing that this next pick, Kevin Owens, he got drafted to Raw, but he's not too happy about that. That's what I'm hearing, man. I've seen a rumor that he wasn't too happy about that.
I heard that as well, and I don't really understand why. I don't know if he just wanted to stick to SmackDown because he's got the perception that that's now the A show.
That might be
I believe that that's what a lot of people, especially in the back room, are thinking.
Are they going to make SmackDown a 3-hour show? Or are they going to keep it at 2?
I think they're going to keep it at 2.
I don't know.
It's really hard to push that 3 hour.
They got a lot of heavy hitters, man. It's going to be kind of hard to put all these guys on that show.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. Have to see what happens. SmackDown comes back and they get Raw Tag Team Champions. They're Raw. No, they're SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Yeah, okay. The Revival. Yeah, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Bobby Roode and
Bobby Roode and Dolph is the Raw. Okay. Yeah, but the Revival. Yeah, that was a good pick, man. I love the Revival. It reminded me of Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, old school. I thought that was a great pick for SmackDown.
Yeah, they're definitely a throwback to tag teams, that's for sure. Very solid pick, I would say.
Definitely. Queen of Hearts, Natalya gets drafted to Raw. I don't don't have nothing really to say about that. Negative or positive, because to me Natalia is this stale. She's right in the middle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like for this round she was a reach. Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys watch the NFL draft, that is a reach.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, she's good for putting over your talent, your younger women, but I mean, really, there's not that many younger women on the Raw roster right now, so I don't.
Right off the bat, after the round 3 was over with, round 4 started up, and Raw came back and they picked up the tag team of the Viking Raiders. I thought that was a pretty good pick for Raw. I like the Viking Raiders. They're a pretty big, strong team.
Yeah, I definitely think the potential is there. I like them better in NXT. I feel like the jump to the main roster kind of hurt them a little bit, but I'd like to see them get pushed the right way.
I could see that, yeah.
Changing their names was definitely
I hated that.
a negative effect on them, I would say.
I wish I would have kept them as
the War Raiders. Yeah.
The War Raiders. Or go back to our ROH name to where we do know them as War Machine. That would have been even better.
Yeah.
But Smackdown, Lucha House Party, man. I'm not a big fan of these guys. I think they need to split them up, but I think they brought all 3 of these guys over to SmackDown because SmackDown, they want it to be TV-14, but also they want it to be kid-friendly maybe for the first hour before kids have to go to bed. Maybe they let these guys in for I don't know.
I don't know how you dare counter the Viking Raiders with the Lucha House Party.
Right. Well, next up for Raw's pick, Alexa Bliss is not alone. She's got her tag team partner with her now, Miss Nikki Cross, who got drafted over Raw. So
I was really surprised by that because they had just dropped the women's tag team titles. I thought they were going to split up.
Yeah, I did too, actually. SmackDown, Heavy Machinery, another good tag team, a couple big boys. What do you think about that pick for SmackDown?
I'm a big fan of these guys, but again, I think it might have been a little bit of a reach right now. But
right.
There's so many great superstars available right now. I don't really understand how this draft's working. You'd think that like the first rounds you'd want your Seth Rollins and stuff, and I know that they're probably going to do that on Raw now, but
right.
When you do the NFL draft,
I agree.
You don't split it up. There's not like 3 first rounds. You take all your top talent first. So
right.
I was really surprised.
See, I'm not too sure how they're doing it either, but it's going to be interesting to see how they start off Raw. Speaking of that, Raw comes back straight out the gate, man. I told you NXT was going to be in this somehow, some way. Raw took the Street Profits from NXT. I love these guys. I'm glad to see Ford and Dawkins finally on the main roster, but are they happy to be on the main roster? I don't know. That's a whole different story. Because we have to see if they're going to be utilized right.
I would have to say it's probably for the best for them, and here's why. Look at NXT. They have way too much going on down there right now.
A lot of talent.
Absolutely. So they might get lost in the fold, especially with Undisputed Era holding the gold right now.
And he says Undisputed Era. That means all Undisputed Era has got the gold. You got Tag Team Champions, North American Champion, and the NXT Champion. All of them has got the gold right now. So your main event, man, for this card, I thought it was a great match. You got Bayley taking on Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Champion here. And when Bayley came out, she came out there in music. But when she took off that hood, a whole new look.
Yeah.
Man, a whole new look.
Yeah.
Bayley is now a heel, full-fledged heel, and Bayley buddies are no more. She destroyed them.
Yeah, that was a weird little weapon she had there.
Yeah.
Like some homemade redneck type weapon there.
Some razor blades on it. Bayley buddies are gone.
But I loved every bit of that, honestly. It's way overdue.
Yeah.
John Cena, if you're watching, it's your turn.
Yeah, there you go. If you come back, if you're not too busy going to be in Hollywood with Rock and all that. But Bayley won this match. She is now, you guys, like he said earlier, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion. I gave this match 4 stars. I thought it was a great match. I had no problem with these 2 women, especially Charlotte Flair. Phenomenal athlete in the ring. She does a great job. And Bayley, they both of them together got great chemistry, and they did a good job on selling this match. And Bayley did a good job I'm selling the dark thing. I really don't think Bailey had to cut her hair. If she would have kept that stupid ponytail on the side and became a full-fledged heel, that would have been funny if she did that. But either way, I still like the new Bailey.
I like her commitment to changing her look. You know?
Right. I still think it was good.
I like it. As far as the match goes, I would say I'd give it 4 stars as well.
Yeah.
I love the heel tactic to win, and then screw all of you.
That's exactly what she said at the end of SmackDown. She was going down with the championship, going back up to the ramp, and she looked at everybody and said, "Screw all of you guys, man." I wrote that down. It was funny. Great to see a heel Bailey finally turn. Thank you for joining us here on the SmackDown Friday Night SmackDown review. We're going to be right back here with you guys for the Raw review and the rest of the draft pick. And whoever doesn't get drafted for SmackDown and Raw, you guys have got to remember that WWE.com, they still got people they're drafting. They're probably drafting people right now that we don't even know about. But we're going to try to get the whole full list for you guys. I'll go to WWE.com or somewhere to see if I can see where everybody's went to. And we'll go from there. But we're just going to have to see what happens here. But as always, man, I want to thank you guys for joining us right here on the corner right here. Just like, comment, share, subscribe. And remember, just until next time right here on the corner, guys. I'll see you.
Yeah.